I've always wanted a villager's photo since I started playing Animal Crossing nearly 5 years ago. But with starting a bunch of new islands for challenges, I never really get to know my villagers before they're gone for good. But all that's about to change. Shino has been my favorite villager for the longest time, and I was really surprised to run into her like I did. So, to make the most of this opportunity, I'm gonna get Shino's photo. Now, it wouldn't be very fun watching me shell out all my money on gifts that everyone else has already given her. No, no, no. I'm going with a much more unique, cost effective, low effort solution. Garbage. Okay, hear me out. Since villagers will reject any actual trash you give them, we'll use anything deemed as trash to craft into garbage gifts. This includes cans, boots, tires, weeds, and sticks. Picked flowers are technically considered trash, but they only become trash after being picked, so no flower crowns this spring. Boo. That being said, becoming friends with Shino won't be a walk in the park, so let's get right into it. First things first, I have to put down the housing plots I've had in my pockets for the last 6 months. Sorry, Tom. With the materials lying around the island, and a few tree hacks and rock smashes later, the houses were furnished and ready for move in. Since I'm only here for Shino, I'll just let the other plots autofill. Let's see who we got. Simon. Not sure who he is, but he sounds sophisticated. And who else? Ooh, Flurry. I've seen her before. Yeah, don't get too attached. We'll hardly see them. Okay, I'm excited to see Shino. I'm kind of sad we won't get to see her default house, but none of that matters right now. All right, here we go. Oh my god! She's so cute. Oh my god. Hi, I love you. Chatting with villagers every day allows them to receive gifts, so we'll want to talk to Shino at least once every day. Except that the next day was literally Shino's birthday? Aw, Tom Nook even dressed up like Shino. That's cute. Oh, wait, it's Halloween. Shino's birthday is on Halloween? Oh my god, I can't wait to see her. I wasn't sure at first if I could give her a gift. It was her birthday after all, but since it was her first day on the island, I just wasn't sure. Gift number one, the clothesline. You're setting the foundation for a beautiful friendship, buddy. Over the next few days, we learned a few more trashy recipes like leaf mask, succulent, and the backyard lawn flooring. With trash hardly spawning at all, I've had to rely more on recipes with weeds than I would have liked. My villagers are just conscious of their environment, okay? No littering. But, like, if one of you could litter, I wouldn't be mad. How does a rock bite? Tell me! Yes, litter! Here's another succulent, Shino. So we kept at it every day, collecting recipes from our villagers on the shore, fishing up trash, and crafting presents for the prettiest girl in school. Shino got another hay bed, some recycled boots, even though villagers don't wear shoes, and this super cute stick wreath. At some point in a moment of madness, I decided to actually open the tailor shop. I started feeling really bad every time I passed her, and I needed to feel something again. After a few more weeks, I started to doubt my friendship level with Shino. Sure, she called me her bestie, but I felt like something was missing. While I tried to find a way to calculate friendship levels, I came across a crucial piece of information I missed while researching for this video. Item value. It's not enough to talk to your villagers, give them gifts, and do them favors. No. Their highest friendship level depends on whether or not you give them items worth at least 750 bells. The items we'd been giving her were increasing her friendship points, but none of the items quite reached the minimum bell requirement for getting photos. The closest thing was the hay bed for 400 bells. It was a pretty frustrating realization after filming for about 8 hours, but oh well, we persist. After going through the recipes catalog, I decided to include acorns and pine cones to our materials list. They're a slight step up from trash, but they can still fall from trees like sticks, and they're low in value on their own. There are several seasonal recipes we can pick from that have any combination of acorns, pine cones, sticks, and weeds. I didn't use ornaments or bunny day eggs for the fact that they seem too man-made, even though they can also come from trees. Shells also didn't make the cut because they can't be crafted with other trash materials. Now we just have to get the recipes from balloons. If you don't know, balloons spawn at intervals of 4 and 9 in New Horizons. For example, 1034 and 1039. They take a while to actually reach the beach, so keep running alongside the water until you see a balloon. The side they spawn on, it's a coin flip. Just be aware that the direction your balloons are coming from in the morning will switch after 6 p.m. After way too many balloon spawns, I was starting to feel paranoid. While I was getting some cool clothes and furniture, my only goal was getting the recipes. Eventually, we got the Trees Bounty mobile, and at first, I did not want to learn this recipe, just out of spite. I was so sure it needed wood or iron, but it seems our luck was finally turning around because it takes pine cones, acorns, and sticks. And it sells for more than 750 bells. All that's left to do is collect materials. Time to grind. After a while, I had enough to make 18 of these little guys, so I'm hoping with our high friendship level, this will be enough. There's no way to know for sure when or if she'll give us her photo. Some people say the villagers run up to you, others say they get it in the mail. We'll just have to wait and see what Shino feels like. Oh my god! It took 2 clotheslines, 1 leaf, 5 leaf umbrellas, 6 traditional straw coats, 3 leaf masks, 1 pair of recycled boots, 4 succulents, 1 stick wreath, 10 hay beds, and 15 trees bounty mobiles. Was this worth it? Yes. Would I do this again? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this challenge. While it's technically impossible to get villager photos with just garbage gifts, it was still fun watching Shino get excited after every single hay bed and straw coat. It's been a long journey, Shino. The day you came to this island, I knew things would never be the same. You're so kind and caring, even if you're only interested in expensive gifts. It's truly an honor to call you my bestie. But yeah, you're probably gonna need this. This island's toast later. Sorry.